Raise your hand if you've ever been forgotten at school. Okay, good. I just wanted to be reassured that I wasn't the only one. As the youngest of three, I have almost zero baby pictures, have been forgotten at school many times, and for a good couple of years, I thought that I, like my older siblings, was a boy. It's easy as the youngest to be forgotten or allowed to blend into the background. However, it has also permitted me to master the art of observation, thus giving me a unique perspective on life. I know you're thinking, oh, how does Josie Jelinek have a unique perspective on life? Good point. As many of you know, and for those of you who don't, I've only had 16 years on this earth. Half of those years I can't even remember, and the other half were filled with more good memories than bad ones. I've had no mind-blowing, eye-opening, life-changing experiences. So, I'm not here to try and bestow some all-powerful knowledge on you. I do, however, know that I've grown the most through observation, and I will attempt to share what I have learned with you. It's a way of looking at things that has come from being third of three. I have two older brothers. First, there's Jack. If you were here 2 years ago, you might remember him. If not, you can stare at him now. He's the one in the back, make him feel uncomfortable, the blonde hair. Hi, Jack. Jack, or Jacko, as his friends call him, was head prefect 2 years ago. He's a super nice guy without an enemy in the world. He's a natural leader and could stand in front of you all where I am now and deliver a speech seamlessly. Then there's Will. He's the one that kind of looks like me, but not as pretty. He might be more familiar to you, as he sat in this very chapel last year. He has more friends than anyone on the planet, and as head of Collie, he knew the name of every boy in his house and considered it a second family. Having two older brothers that are as amazing as they are can be tough. Some people say, I am where I am because of them. My answer is, for sure, that's 100% correct. Some people say they've paved the way for me. Again, I say, yes, that is 100% correct. Before I explain why this is correct, I want to address what it's like having two annoyingly overachieving older brothers. It's having your two best friends living in the same house. It's having two comedians that never let you take yourself too seriously. It's having two protectors who look out for you when you're down. It's having someone go for a run with you when you don't feel like going alone. It's having someone actually tell you your outfit looks terrible. It's having one brother pin you down while the other tortures your teddy. It's having someone show you how to hold a golf club and someone tease you when you spell a word wrong. It's having someone talk to you when you sleepwalk so they can tell you what you said the next day. It's having someone be truthful with me about paths they wish they'd taken or things they wish they'd done. As the third child, I've learned from watching, seeing what works and what might be a stretch. So yes, I 100% would not be where I am without them. Everyone has those people, the ones that you would not be who you are today without. That leads me to my first observation I have made from being third of three. Appreciation. I want to challenge you to appreciate everyone and everything in your life, every thought and every decision. I'm a strong believer in everything happens for a reason. Everything that has happened to you in your life has made you who you are today, even if you don't know exactly who that is. I know I don't. It's easy to appreciate the good, but my challenge is to appreciate the not so good too. I'm so honored to be here, in front of my friends, my family, and my teachers. But I'll also admit that I'm so ridiculously nervous to be making this speech. Public speaking is a huge fear of mine, but I appreciate that I'm nervous, because that means I care about what you think. I'm nervous because I don't want to waste the 20 minutes you took out of your busy days to come and listen to me. Being the youngest has allowed me to sit in the background and watch people. As creepy as it sounds, I love people watching. Why do you enjoy this strange hobby, you may ask? Because there's good in everyone. Learn from the people around you. It doesn't have to be your family. Everyone has different strengths. Instead of dwelling on the strengths you see in others but wish you had, appreciate your own and learn from theirs. Sure, I wish I was as charismatic as Jack or as huge-hearted as Will, but life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And if you're constantly focusing on what you aren't good at and comparing yourself to other people, you're going to tire yourself out. Everyone in your life has had some impact on you, good or bad. Appreciate whatever that impact is. If you got in a fight with your friend, appreciate that it happened, because now you've grown from it and realized what's really important to you. You didn't do very well on a test? Instead of dwelling on how well you could have done, appreciate that instead of cramming the night before, you listened to your body, gave your mind a break, and went to a movie. Having a bad day? Maybe think that you were tired because you gave it your all the day before, and that's why you're not feeling so great. As the youngest, I've also seen and experienced how easy it is to get stressed or down on yourself. Don't even ask my friends or family how often I cry. It's a lot. My second observation is the importance of fun. We're under a lot of pressure. Our generation, as Appleby students, as children of parents who want us to succeed. Mental health is becoming a more and more prominent issue. As much as I want to encourage you to appreciate the things around you, I also want to challenge you to take time for you. Find something that makes you happy and do it every day. It's so easy to get caught up in tasks you have to do and forget about the things that make life so enjoyable. My dad is always making us, even when we don't want to, go to the movies. He crams more fun into a day than anyone I know. He got it from his stepdad, who was lying on his deathbed. My dad and his best friend went to his bedside and asked, "What should we do today? Should we play tennis or go for a run?" His stepdad rolled over with a bandage on his head and said, "Do both. I would if I could." A life without play is no life at all. When we were little, we spent a lot of time at the cottage. On rainy days, my mom would get all excited and tell us to get dressed and head downstairs. Standing out in the rain, our bikes were waiting for us. It was our mission to go through every puddle we could find until we were filthy, soaked, and happily exhausted. Play every day, whatever that means to you. Life is too short not to take time every day for what makes you happy. There is no finish line. Stop thinking, after this test or after this assignment, I can rest and have fun. Make time for what you love, or your whole life will be spent chasing finish lines. One night this summer, I was out for dinner with my family, and I made a big announcement. Guys, I'm so excited. I came up with a motto I will live by this year. It's 2 words. Play every day. Will looked up from his chicken wings and said, "That's 3 words, you idiot." And I think Jack said, "Good thing you're not academics prefect," which is true. Play can be anything from watching TV, reading a book, or going to hockey practice. For me, it's going outside and being active. My love for sports started as a kid when playing tennis at my grandparents' house or going for family bike rides. When compared to my brothers and cousins, all of whom were older and very athletic, I was never the best, the worst, in fact. My goal was always just to keep up. When the boys played soccer with me, if I didn't keep up, I would get run over. Shove or be shoved. Run fast or don't run at all. Ski fast or get left behind. Return the tennis ball with pace or don't get picked for a doubles match. I would like to say, though, that I am not competitive. I take pride in winning, but I know that life is more than that. Life is about balance. It's about happiness. It's about taking time to do what you enjoy every day, even if you're not the best at it, especially if you're not the best at it. Paired with fun and play is laughter. My mom said she married my dad because he makes her laugh every single day, which, after observation, is true. Laughter boosts your mood, makes everyday tasks seem more fun, and protects you from the effects of stress. If you think about it, knowing how to get the most out of life. It's about finding the good, playing or doing what you enjoy every day. Life gets busy, and it's easy to get distracted or stressed. I want you to take a minute and look around. Look at how lucky we are to be in this place. Look at the people who surround you. If you're in grade 11, your friendships will develop, change, and grow as you go through experiences with these people. Don't take any of it for granted. If you're in grade 12, these people have been with you since the beginning. Much of our life has been spent at this place, and much of who we are is credited to these people. We grew up and began discovering who we are and what we love with these people. They have supported you through days where you couldn't handle school anymore or when you needed someone to laugh with. That's amazing. Thank them. Appreciate them. I'll start now. Thank you, Gus, for being one of my best friends, for forcing me to go out and socialize on the weekends, and always making me laugh. Thank you, Miss Hagee, for treating us like your children and always being there for support. Thank you, Grampy, for loving me a little extra than all the grandchildren because I'm the only girl. Sorry, Jackie, well, it's true. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for sending me to Appleby as soon as I could in middle 1. Thank you for having me live on campus from the age of 2 to 5, and thank you for teaching me how to ride a bike without training wheels on Eastfield, and bringing me here as a young girl, and making Appleby a magical place of face painting, pony rides at homecoming, camping out with Relay for Life, and tobogganing in the winter. Thank you to everyone who has impacted me. You all have in some way. Now please join me in singing my favorite hymn, and the one the varsity boys rugby team used to sing before games way back when my dad went here, hymn 565.